Okay, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good everything, wherever it is that you are joining us from. This is Livinghealth TV Live. I am Dr. Benga Adebayo. Thank you for taking the time to join us on this live edition of the show. And I can see that a number of us are already watching. Thank you for keeping to time. Thank you for joining us. Today we are taking a look at building resilience, promoting mental health. Building resilience, promoting mental health. Before we go right into it, I want to ask that wherever you are joining us from, please say hi to us in the chat below. Just introduce yourself. Say, I am so and so from wherever it is you are joining in. And if you have any question as we go into the program, please feel free to ask. Feel free to ask. So we're taking a look at building resilience, promoting mental health. Somebody said to me some years ago that there needs to be an award given to anybody that is a Nigerian. That if you live in Nigeria, you're a Nigerian, you deserve an award. And I think somebody else said that if you now run a business and you are in Nigeria, wow, you deserve a special award. I'm sure that can be said for wherever it is, wherever you are watching, different nations of the earth. The reality of life is that life is not a piece of cake. It's not a pie in the sky. I know, like a friend used to say so many years ago, living can be difficult. Living can be difficult. We can have, in fact, we will have all sorts of challenges thrown at us as we try to make a living, as we try to make the best of life. All kinds of issues will can come up. So, what can we do? What should we do? How can we be the best, overcoming all these challenges and being all that we want or need to be? That is what we are here to discuss today on the program. How can we build resilience? Because let me first make this clear. I can remember many years ago, somebody came to give a testimony. She came to testify. And what was her testimony? She said, I'm so happy. I have no problems in life. Everything is going fine. Everybody I know, I don't know anybody that is in trouble. Can you please thank God with me? I was, okay. So I thank God with her. But as I was thanking God with her, I was just thinking in my heart, this lady doesn't know enough people. she does not know enough people. Because if you know enough people, you will know somebody in trouble. You will know people that are facing all kinds of problems. It's even possible that you yourself, you are in trouble, but you are roughing it. You are going on. You are keeping on. There was a series some years ago that he did, and he said the rich also cry. So the people that people are looking up to, that they are saying, this person, oh, I wish my life was like this fella's life. I wish I was in this person's shoes. And the other person is looking at you and say, oh, I wish I could dump this on you. Everybody has challenges. If you know enough people, you don't even need to throw the stone very far. All kinds of people facing all kinds of challenges. It doesn't matter the nation of the earth. The rich, the poor, the thin, the fat, the old, the young, challenges everywhere. And this is showing up, of course, in the consulting rooms, in mental health issues. Showing up. So, if you don't want any trouble at all, like I'm fond of saying to people, you don't want any trouble. You just want to live life and life be easy and life be rosy and life be funny. There's just one thing you should do. You don't want trouble at all in life. There's just one thing that you need to do. What's that one thing? You have to die. it's only dead people that have no problem. Well, I can't even say that authoritatively. Because for those of us that believe that there is something after now, if you die, you go to the wrong place, then problem has just started. So problems are part of life. Challenges are part of life. In fact, I dare to say that no one is born without facing challenges. In fact, our conception was due to the fact that we overcame challenges. You were just one sperm out of 200 million, out of 100 million, and you swam against all the odds to fertilize the egg of your mom, and voila, you came to be. And your birth was so challenges are part of life. That's all I'm saying. I don't know what challenge you are facing. I don't know what it is you are being confronted with. Don't look at it and wonder, oh, it's only me, it's only me. There's a proverb in Yoruba language that says that if we tell someone, we've never seen this kind of trouble before, we are just trying to make you feel good with yourself. There's no trouble anyone will face that has not happened to somebody else. Like the book says, there's nothing new under the sun. Nothing. Absolutely nothing is new. If it's happening to you, someone has faced it, and that person probably, at least one person, has overcome it. It may not be everybody. It may have drowned others. It may have destroyed some people. But you are here. You are watching. Okay, I think we have a few people. So if you have any question, please go ahead and ask the question. We will be happy to take your questions. There's nothing you have faced that nobody else has faced before. Nothing. So the question now is, how do I build resilience so that whatever it is I face does not break me? How do I build capacity so that whatever it is that I'm confronted with in life does not destroy me? How do I do this? How can I achieve this? Okay? That is what we are here to discuss today. And I would like to use a model. I use this model a lot when I'm also teaching on stress management. I like to use this model. And it's the ABC model. The ABC model of confronting issues. The ABC model of overcoming whatever it is that you are facing. ABC model. And what is this ABC model? A is what? Awareness. Awareness. In our quest to build resilience, we must become aware. We must become aware of who we are, what we stand from. Thank you, Temitope. Thank you for joining us. Great to have you, Temitope from London. Thank you. We must become aware of who we are. We must become aware of what we stand for. We must become aware of what we think we are going to be. You see, a lot of the troubles that people face in life, you can trace it to a question of lack of awareness, lack of knowledge. Because a lot of people are pursuing things. They are running after things simply because they don't know who they are. And if you don't know who you are, people will label you. You will start to try to live up to an ideal of what you are not. You will try to start to live up to an ideal of who people say you are, what they call you, what they don't call you, and you may break under that weight. You may break under that load of trying to meet up to the expectations, and sometimes, oftentimes, unreasonable expectations of society, of people. No. So you need to get to a place that you get to say, this is who I am. This is what I stand for. This is where I'm headed. If you can answer this question, it's for me, being able to answer this question, coming to a realization of this question of what this means was a life changer, was a game changer. So it didn't matter that I was going to teach somewhere, or I was going to facilitate somewhere, and the people that I was going to teach were professors, were big people. They were no people will say are successful, and here I was with just my suit, with just my shoe. I didn't have a functioning car, but I went there and I taught boldly. When one of them tried to put me under pressure and saying, what can you do? Because I look a little bit young. I tend to look younger than my age. It's always been, if I ask you to guess my age now, you probably will not be able to. Most people don't. They put me like 10 years younger, especially when I cut my hair. So it didn't matter to me that I didn't have all these things. But I was able to speak. And when people ask me questions, I'm confident in myself. Confident in, but I'm a Christian. I'm a believer. I believe that God put me on the face of the earth for a reason. So it doesn't matter what I have or what I don't have. I am not confused with what I have and think that what I have is who I am. No. Your car is not who you are. Where you live is not who you are. Your country is not who you are. See, believe it or not, there are people all over the earth, even in war zones, that have an inner peace within them. All over the world. Awareness. 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 So I want to ask you this question. I want you to try to answer it. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Can you really answer that question? Because often when people try to answer that question, they say they confuse who they are with what they have. So if I say, for instance, my name is Adebayo, I'm a boy, I'm a male. If something so happens that the things that are equated with symbols of manhood, they get taken from me, does it mean I'm no longer me? Will that break me? And I've seen women that refuse life-saving breast cancer surgery because they think their identity is tied to their mammary glands. So they refuse it. No. I must die complete. My breast must be there and so by the time they come to the realization that my breast is not me, it's often too late. So who are you? Awareness. Awareness. What do you stand for? Where are you headed? Who are you? So I think I've dwelt enough on A. Let me move on from A to B. Remember, we're using a model. We call it the ABC model. The ABC model of confronting problems, issues, life issues, stress, and building resilience is what we are looking at today. And after A, awareness, is a B, ABC. And what does B stand for? Balance. I love it. Balance. 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 You see, the quest for balance is the main quest of life. One of the main quests of life, I think. To strike a balance between what you can do and what you cannot do. Where you can stand and where you cannot stand. What you can change and what you cannot change. See, a lot of people, because and this will come from awareness. If you know yourself, you are fully aware, appraised of your circumstances, it becomes easier to strike a balance because you function from the place of knowledge. You function from the place of insight, knowing that there are certain things that are outside your control. Awareness, then balance. So somebody entered a short flight, and they said to the person, sit down. I said, no, I can't sit down on this flight. I'm in a hurry. So Whether you sit down during a flight, whether you lie down, whether you roll, whether you jump, it's not going to change your estimated arrival time. It is outside your control. So what can you do? You sit down. You sleep even. If it's a transatlantic flight, you sleep, you rest. Because it is not under your control. You have absolutely no control on the duration of that flight. You can't do anything to shorten it unless if you hijack the flight. And if you do that, then you're going to jail. You're going to jail. So, balance. We strike a balance and stop agitating and getting disturbed over things that are not under our control. No. Strike a balance. Strike a balance. Strike a balance. So after you have this insight, you have your awareness. You now are striving for balance in life. You are not excessively happy all the time, and you are not excessively sad. You know that there's a time for everything. You know that you cannot always be happy. Neither should you always be sad. You know that life is not always going to be on the mountaintop. There are going to be times in the valley. It can't always be sunshine. The moon also needs to shine. And it can't always, the moon may not be bright. There will be cloudy seasons. You strike a balance, having a healthy outlook towards life. What's the next thing that you now do? Control. You know, how do athletes, how do athletes, sports stars, how do they build up their skills in whatever it is they are doing? It's practice. It is not, yes, innate skill is fantastic. I think somebody said that genius is 99% perspiration and 1% inspiration. To build up resilience, we need to strengthen ourselves. We need practice. Oh, Julian, thank you for joining us from Ekiti State in Nigeria. Pleasure to have you. God bless you. Exercise it. Control. Control. Gain little victories. Are you there struggling with struggling with life, wondering what to do? Start with little victories. Clean up your room. Yeah. Just, I cleaned up my wardrobe yesterday and I got a whole lot of satisfaction from doing it. It was a little victory, just making sure that, I hung this clothes. I decided, anything you have not worn that is yours, that you have not worn for 2 years, it's no longer yours. and I don't know, I don't care how much you love that piece, that dress, that jeans, that shirt. If you've not worn it for 6 months, you've not worn it for 1 year, then it's no longer your own. So clean up my wardrobes, deciding this is not mine anymore. No, I've not worn this. I've not worn this. Arranging it, unpacking all this, and choosing the things I'm giving out. I had building up and successfully doing that is a little step of victory that is going to give me strength to do more difficult things. Clean up your room. Clean up your desk. Do the little things and do them well. Those little victories are the things. How does somebody run 10,000 kilometers and win a marathon? It starts with practice. It runs around the track once, twice, tries, gets on the road, practices it, and it builds up resilience. Can you imagine a baby that tried to walk, fell down, and gave up? Imagine that baby. That's a problem. All babies fall down while trying to walk. Every single one of them. You fall down, you stumble, and then one day you take 4 steps and your mommy celebrates you like you've won a gold medal. But that's how it is. So it is in building resilience. Get little victories. Get little victories. The things you can control, start to do them. Leave those things that are outside of your control. Leave them for a while. The ones you can control, start to do them And as you do so, you are on your way to getting stronger. The next thing I'd like you to do that you can do to be under that sea of control is what? Make sure you connect with people. Relationships are vital. They are vital for human existence. They are vital for mental health. They are vital for success. They are vital for victory. You are not made to face life alone. No, you are not. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Michael. Thank you for joining us. Yes, yes, Julian, we need to let go of things we cannot control. We have to. Thank you, Samuel. That is Samuel from Lagos. Thank you for joining us. Little victories. Yes, Temitope, little victories. Everybody joining us. Thank you. You have to connect with people. You have to relate with people. You have to associate with people. If you don't do that, there's problems. There's problems. Learn to do. Relate with people. Build friendships. Build relationships. Those relationships help you build resilience. Those are the people that will catch you when you fall. Relate with people. Associate with people. I say to people, you are only as rich as your relationships. If you have no relationships, you're a poor man. I don't care how much money you have. You're a poor man. You are as your only as, sorry, excuse me. Only as rich as your relationships. So build those bridges, build those relationships. Don't use people. Be genuinely concerned about people. So I want you to do something today, just right now. I want you to think of 10 people you have not spoken with for a long time and reach out to them. Just say, I called to say hi to you. How are you doing? What's up with you? Are you happy? What are you facing? You will light up that person's day, and you also will get encouraged. Relationships are critical. So the third and final thing that I will say before I try to speak a little and see if we can get questions is what? Ask for help. In building resilience, it's tied to what I said earlier. You need people. You need people. Ask for help. Professional and non-professional help. This is, for instance, it's help. It's a non-professional help, But you may need to go see your doctor, go see your psychologist, go see your counselor, go see your psychiatrist. Yes. I know people don't like to talk about seeing psychiatrists in this side of the world, but you need when you need help. Where you need help, don't be ashamed to go and ask for it. I used to be someone that used to think that anytime you ask for help, it's because you're weak. Yeah, it's weakness to ask for help. It's not. We were made to ask for help. We were created to need help from the very beginning. Yeah, I believe in creation. I believe we were designed in a certain way. And I believe that everybody needs help. And I think that aligns with whatever philosophy and what human observation. There's no one that is self-made. Everybody has had help along the way. That person that says I'm a self-made man is not saying the truth. Or I'm a self-made woman, I did it all by myself, is not saying the truth. Somebody helped you. It may be what you think is insignificant, but it's help. We know that if you have a baby and you give that baby everything you need without human touch, that baby dies. That baby becomes stunted. Because we need associations, we need help. You need teachers, you need mentors, you need friends, you need family. You need help. So get help. Get help with that difficult task. Somebody has done it. Somebody has overcome it before. Get insight from that person. It does not reduce you. We all need help. So, I'll be happy to take questions. If you have any question, please go ahead and type that question in the comment section. Right now, let me try to say it in the area doctor way, because some people, they love it. So, okay, so you don't wash us now. You don't wash us. Say, what did I know the young since? I don't understand what this doctor just they brought this grammar and you know enter me well. Okay, so now the thing we talk about, we say how person feel build muscle. How if you build your muscle, so we say anything will face you for life, anything will jam you, you could just be like Lisa, will fall down from wall. You could just knock your head, shake your head, and you could just walk out, you they go. That now waiting what they call resilience. How you go be say you just be like wall, anything eat you, yeah. You get energy, you feel they go forward. You know they shake, you just dig gidigba. Waiting they happen because problem day for life. Problem dey for various angles, and you no even need to do anything. Wherever you dey, you fit dey where you dey, problem go come jam you now. So now wetin person fit do so you go just get to a place now, as problem dey happen, as all these things dey jam person, where you go just dey gidigba, where you go overcome am. Those things wey dem no go see your end now, that na the thing wey we dey call resilience. Because we know say problem boku for life. Problem dey jam people nowhere. It doesn't matter whether you young o, whether you old o, whether you dey Nigeria o, or you don japa don go abroad. Anywhere you dey, or even you yourself dem born you. Now abroad dem born you, you be Yankee babe, you be Yankee boy. Wherever you dey, problem dey happen for people. So wetin we fit do wey we fit build muscle say we go dey overcome any problem wey dey happen to us. I don't say we can't use one simple formula. That formula we dey call am ABC. Wetin A dey for now? Na say make you shine your eyes now. Make you know yourself. A na awareness. Awareness. Make you know yourself. Awareness. So I want to ask you now, how you know yourself now? You know yourself now. You know wetin you did this life wey you can't do it. Because if you know yourself now, people go just dey place all kind logo upon you now. You go just dey feel say you be big man. Where say you be small, they go or dem go call you small man when you be big man. Dem go call you Yoruba when you dey. Dem go just dey call you all kind thing. But you need to get to a place now when you go just sit down and think. Go just say, okay, bros o, sister o, this na wetin I be. This na wetin I wan use my life do. I no go run another man race now. I no go to no another man go no go shop when my belly go full. You know they happen now. You know, we tell anybody when you do press up on your behalf. Now you go do your press up yourself. If you do your press up, if they do press up for you, then your muscle no go. So you need to get to a place where you go say to yourself, I know myself. I know where they go. I know wetin I won't be. I this now waiting I won't run. Amaka, thank you. Well, this now waiting I won't be. You go ask yourself. That now awareness. When you go just sit down, if you think well, write down for book. Where I won't go 5 years time now. This now my strengths. This now my weaknesses. This area where I there. This now the things where I feel do. This now the opportunities we open for man. Anywhere, no, there's nowhere where man day the opportunities no day. Everywhere, buckle full of opportunity. Whether you even people when they inside, even when they in war zone, when they camp, good opportunities. That's not a bad thing. Makes when they inside the internal displays, war refugee camp, not be good thing. But even in that bad situation, some people they still they resilient, then get strength. Then still they forge ahead. Then still become something for them life. That now I say when life throw you lemon, you go turn out to orange juice now. You go turn out to orange juice. Awareness. The next one I see now control now. You go to when you're in a B, after A na B now, don't mind me. After A na B na balance for that formula. A na awareness, B na balance. Where balance mean to say, person go know, you go just know, say this one I fit do one, this one no fit do one. No, for Lagos, they get within they call BRT. BRT na one lane. The bus na only in lane. Nobody else they enter that lane. If you enter that lane by mistake for Lagos, last man will just use your pine now. That's so now. Everybody where they understand that one. So somebody enter BRT bus, say, "May you sit down, I'm gonna sit down." I say, "No, I know they sit down. I didn't already." Whether you sleep, whether you lie down, whether you roll on the floor, that bus do they move faster than they go. Now just that, or you enter train, they say, "May you sit down." I say, "I know they sit down, I know they sit down." Whether you sit down and your problem now, you just dey punish yourself for nothing. So you try balance. After balance, then wetin be say na control, and na the control where you get power now. You go just to tell yourself all the things where you fit control. You control am. The one wey no dey under your control, you free them now. Abi, you just waka, move smooth for life. A, B, C. If you get another question, abeg, make you ask. We go answer as God give us grace. I want to say thank you to everyone who don join this broadcast. We go come again your way next week by the grace of God. Friday, bring another topic. Abeg, as we finish watching this video, make you share am. Share with your friends, share with your loved ones. I thank everybody who don't join us. When we join us from London, then we join us from Ekiti, join us from Lagos, join us from all over the place, America. Thank all of you now. Make you now watch and make you share. Big thank you to everyone that's watched this program. God bless you. We are grateful. We'll be here again next week by the grace of God with another stimulating live show. Please subscribe to our channel if you've not done so. Share this video with your friends and your loved ones. Okay, so we have questions. So Julian asked a question. Let's answer the question. How can you encourage someone who is going through a lot of hardship and trouble? Very beautiful question, Julian. One of the things you can do for people that are going through hardship is to be there. First, just be there. Because often, especially if I don't know what hardship and trouble this is, where somebody is bereaved, one of the things you can do, or someone is going through calamity upon calamity, one of the things I think you can really do to help that person is to let that person know, I am here for you. I will do whatever is in my power that I can do. And then once you let that person know, because often when people are going through all this kind of a storm, there's that overwhelming sense that you can start to feel I'm all alone. No one can help me. And then the issues we discussed last week about suicide, depression, all those can come in. But when somebody feels I have a support network, I have people that are there for me. They may not be able to give me money to solve my problems, but this person is here for me, is going to stand by me. That is a lot of comfort. And then, of course, what you can now do is to help that person diagnose the origins of their problem. Yeah? You may not be able to do it. So you may be able to link them with the professional help or the support or superior support to help them. What is the source of my problem? What is the origin of my problem? And then they can now go ahead to solve it. So unless I have particular specific details about this problem, then we can give advice. But in the absence of this, the general framework that I've given, be there. Be there. It will, no matter, just knowing that someone is there for you is usually a huge comfort. I hope I've answered your question. Do we have any other question? If we have any long, we can hold on for if there are other questions, so that we can. Are there other questions? Oh, thank you, Jude Okoroji. Thank you for joining us. If you missed any part of the video, it will be up after now. You can watch it, watch again, share with friends, and I believe the insight and the advice shared will be of tremendous help. The conversation can continue after now. We'll end now. At this earliest days, I like to keep us 30 minutes, no more than 30 minutes, so that it's short, sharp, quick to the point, and then everybody can go back to whatever it is that they want to do. We'll share this. It will be up on our channel after now. If you have not subscribed to our channel, this is the time to do so. And if you have just to even know you, drop a comment say something, and we'll be happy to hear from you. Until I come here again next time, as a doctor they say, remember say, life you no get duplicate. God bless you. Oh, okay. We'll get to your question. I will answer it personally. I will drop an answer to it. God bless you. Thank you so much. All right.